AskReddit buys book Dragon XX. If you had the power to shut down a company for good, which company would it be? United Healthcare. As someone who has worked in healthcare for 12 years, I can say with confidence that they are the most evil health insurance company of them all. They once walked into a hospital I worked for and told them that they had to cut their discharges to nursing homes by 50% with no clinical justification offered whatsoever. Just make the number happen or you don't meet the terms of your contract. Yes, that means sending old people home to die, but we laughed at UHC afterwards and changed nothing. The people they send to these meetings always look like cartoon villains that should have a Persian cat in their lap. Other health insurance companies are evil, too, but UHC is the worst by a very large margin. They lean into the evil. Edit, if you are here to shill for UHC, save the keystrokes. I don't want to hear it. I've been through hell with UHC both personally and professionally and there is absolutely nothing you could possibly say to change my mind. Well shit. My company just made a change from Cigna to United Healthcare. I just got the new cards 2 days ago. Damn health insurance companies. Same everywhere. I spent months sending emails and documents back and forth to my shitty insurance company in India just to prove that yes, my father had indeed died after a long hospitalization. All the bills were there. All the death certificates, medical reports. I kept getting shunted from one operator to the next 6 months in their tune changed. Oh, it's a very old claim. Can you tell us why you delayed filing it? Well, I didn't. I filed the claim on time, it isn't being processed on time. They'd always respond with oh sorry, that's our bad. We'll fix it in 7 days. 8 months later they sent a terse mail claiming I hadn't attached the bills to the claim and it'd be rejected in 7 days if I didn't provide it. I pointed them again to the bills which I had shared thrice by that point. They then said it had to be validated by a hospital staff since it was so long ago, still not a year in, and itemized. Considering the fact that the bill was already itemized and computerized, I decided they'd never pay up and were just stalling for time. At the end, $20K weren't worth being reminded again and again of my father's passing. Gave them a piece of my mind and forgot about it. Geez, do I have to choose just one? Is Nestle one of them? Companies hiring poor people to scam other poor people. Scammers. What about hiring poor people to make new mothers dependent on the company or their babies die? https://yahoo.be/v-pcovl1k2g closed bracket question mark. Good work, Nestle. Scientology. Church my ass, it's a corporation that murders its employees if they try to escape. Burn it to the ground. Agreed. And while we're at it, maybe blacklist Tom Cruise for like a year or 2 so he can get all the gunk out of his ears. Herbalife. Along with Amway, Avon, and other MLM companies. Ticketmaster Live Nation. Tickets $20, okay cool. Plus taxes, fees, shipping and handling, insurance, arbitrary fee, nonsense fee, exploration fee, parking fee. That will be $189 for nosebleed seats. The Church of Scientology. For those who just think Scientology is a cookie religion but they don't hurt anyone, they are just this year being prosecuted for human trafficking in Asia, sex trade I assume. So they are evil through and through, and Tom Cruise is more popular than ever before, thanks to the new Top Gun movie. Everyone is so woo but he is such a good actor. I thought Scary Movie described his completely dead eyes and fake laughing best. https://www.youtube.com/watch?puohjhky3g because he can't respond like a human to press anymore. It's all fake, like Christian Bale said. Shine. A horrible company that barely pays employees in extremely dangerous work conditions in order to make poor quality clothing that could possibly have lead in their dyes? And get teens young women to buy so frequent that trends have now become macro trends that turn over so fast they are practically disposable and clog up both landfills and local thrift stores? Yeah, FCK them. Susan G. Komen for the cure. I was looking into a clothing brand and saw they support that garbage charity and I did not buy from them. Nestle. Ah fuck Nestle. Nestle is a good choice, but it would sure be nice to see Facebook with a away to nothing. Nestle would be my first choice for a country mile. Granted, I hate other companies, but Nestle can go fuck themselves. Wells Fargo. This is my pick. They would just fined a couple billion again for doing the same shit they get caught doing every couple years. They'll pay the measly fine, put out an I'm sorry ad, and then continue on as usual. Left them almost 20 years ago and was the best financial decision I ever made. John Deere right now with the tractor software bullshit stopping farmers fixing their equipment. If I need I harvest today before rain. I don't have time for an service appointment. My grandfather was a lifelong John Deere fan. He had 2 of them from the 50s and they were running like new up to the day he died. He'd be ashamed at what the company is doing now. There is an interview on YouTube with a former Nestle CEO where he states that clean drinking water is a privilege and not a right. Bayer and everything they own. Nestle and everything they own. BlackRock. I am so glad I finally found BlackRock in this list, the head of all of it. It's truly terrifying how much of this country they own and control. Nestle. Autism speaks. Y'all don't know about DuPont? They literally poisoned us for decades and are the reason most people are gonna get cancer, probably. Fuck DuPont. Twitter. Just kidding lol. ByteDance. I genuinely believe TikTok and other short form entertainment are destroying the human attention span. It's gotten so bad that some shorts are literally 2 completely unrelated videos stacked on top of each other. Like some dingus telling you some fake facts being played above Minecraft Parker video, as if one of them by itself just isn't enough to hold a person's interest. Sometimes I get sucked into an endless stream of YouTube shorts by accident and have to pry myself off of it. It's terrible for my motivation, so I can barely imagine what it does to the youth. Xfinity Calmcast. Autism speaks. It's just so shitty towards autistic people, coming from an autistic guy. Vadim's tire shop next door. Fuck you and your lower prices, Vadim. Edit. Thanks for the award, comrades. Vadim Blyat. YKK. No zippers for anybody. We got us a first world in a kist. Johnson & Johnson. Lying about asbestos in their baby powder for decades, and dozens of other cover-ups in flawed products that lead to suffering and death of people all over the world, especially in poorer countries with little regulation. Interesting fact, only J and one other company, maybe Microsoft, don't remember, have a better credit rating than the US government. Scientology. BlackRock. Everything starts here. To all wondering why BlackRock, they are one of the largest financial institutions, large players in the stocks, investments and commodities space. There is an inherent evil of any company that large, but BlackRock has more power than most. One of a few companies who could legitimately claim to own the world. Trillions in assets in their books. For my money, Citadel and Ken Griffin are worse, but BlackRock is the biggest wolf among wolves. Bye bye Nestle. You won't be missed. Rupert Murdoch.